Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. Hope you're all well. We are taking a look at another one of them beers that was in the Beer 52 Beer 52 box, and it's a new brewery to me. And what we are looking at is one from Wicklow Wolf Brewery. Now, I'm not sure if that has been renamed or they are actually Wicklow Wolf. I'm not sure, because I've heard of Wicklow Brewing Company. Whether they, like I say, whether they've changed their name or whether they're two different breweries, I don't know. But anyway, out the Beer 52 box, it's short dated. Well, it's more than short dated. It's well out of date. And like I say, this is my first beer from Wicklow Wolf Brewing. And this is a can of their Elevation Pale Ale. It's in a 330ml can coming in at 4.8%. Lovely artwork. I do like that. Real nice. The case of 12 beers cost me £6. So 50p a can. And this went out of date on the 15th of the 4th, 22. So just over 12 months out of date, but we'll see what it's like. Now I'm going to bang it in this glass. It's a white hag glass, but it's an Irish brewery, so we're going to put that in there. So let's get it cracked open and see what we get. And are we going to have an explosion? Nope. A little bit of head coming up there, but no, not too bad. So let's get it in and see what we get. Someone let me know if they know whether this is Wicklow Wolf or a different brewery to Wicklow Brewing Co. I don't know. Mention it in the comments. Or I could Google it. Good God, look at the state of that glass. Some bubbles stuck on that. Anyway, beer in a glass. It's a hazy, it looks quite thin, it looks quite light. We've got just about a finger, maybe a head on top. There's plenty of bubbles going up the glass. And it's a hazy sort of golden orange colour. Woo! Nearly dropped it then. Hey up. Right, let's give it a swirl. Dive in with the nose and see what we get. A big sort of orange citrus note in there for me. It's got a bit of a smell to it that I'm not convinced of. A little bit hoppy, lots of different sort of fruits in there. Yeah, not sure whether this one's going to be any good, but let's dive in. Wicklow Wolf Elevation Pale Ale, 4.8%. Best before the 15th of the 4th last year. Cheers. Seems to taste all right. So whether it was just me on the nose or whether it has started to go a little bit on the aroma, I don't know. But on the taste it seems all right. So let's go in and do a review of this. Quite light. Probably average body for this sort of strength of beer and style of beer as well, being a pale ale. Very well carbonated. You really feel that carbonation. A little bit over gassy, I would say, or it certainly feels it with the body of the beer. Yeah, it's a bit rough in the mouth. Not the smoothest, not the softest. On the taste, orange, pineapple, passion fruit, that sort of thing going on. Maybe a little bit of mango, something like that. It's sort of orange zesty on the front, and then you get that sort of pineapple, passion fruit sort of thing coming in back end. Very little bitterness in there. There is some in there, but it is very minimal. 4.8%. Yeah, I would say I do think I've probably drunk this just at the right time. I don't know, because it's definitely not at its best anyway. It's definitely not its best for me. And it's I also don't know how much it would cost if you bought this direct from the brewery or something, but it feels a little bit light and thin and watery, and it feels a little bit like a session IPA that you pick up from the supermarkets. Is that down to the date? I don't know. It well could be. But would I recommend it? Well, can hardly recommend it because, you know, went out of date last year. So unless you're going to get one out of date from last year, I can't really recommend it. But what's it like? It's a bit everyday. It's a bit one you've seen 100 times before for me. But like I say, whether it's any better in date, I don't know. Probably is. But how much better, I can't say. So, Wicklow Wolf, Elevation Pale Ale, 4.8%. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. If you've had one of these that is in a Beer 52 box, if anyone watches that has picked up one of these Beer 52 boxes that is massively out of date, and you've had this, you let me know what you think of it. I think it's just about sort of maybe on the turn, not quite right. Nothing too nasty. So far, out of all them short date beers I've had, I've not woke up in the morning and had the squirts, if you like. So far, so good. Will this one do it? We'll have to wait and see tomorrow. But that's it for this beer review. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again on another one. Cheers.